Hola, ¿qué tal? Vamos a aprender la diferencia entre el pretérito y el imperfecto. Okay, let's learn the difference between preterite and imperfect tenses in Spanish. Okay, let's go. There are three basic rules for preterite. Okay, of course you can have more rules, you can have more theory, you can have more explanation, but with these three rules for preterite and two rules for imperfect, you are going to go a long way. Okay, these rules works well, I think so. Yes, so preterite. The rule number one, when we talk in the past about an action or an event, okay? For example, ¿a qué hora llegaste a casa? The action here is that what time did you arrive? You arrived is an action, okay? María entró en el cuarto. María entered the room. There's some kind of action. She entered. Okay. Then the rule number two, when we express in the past how long or until when something was happening. For example, ella estudió hasta medianoche. She studied until midnight. Because we say until when, we say until midnight, we have to use the preterite. Okay? Durante 2 meses fui allí cada día. I went there every day for 2 months, during 2 months. When we say how long, 2 months, during 2 months, we need to use the preterite. Okay, and then the last rule for the preterite tense is when we are expressing summary or reaction to something. Fue un concierto estupendo. That was a great concert. It's just my reaction, or it's a summary. I don't explain more about that. I don't describe more. I just tell you that it was great. Okay? Or for example, me gustó mucho la película de ayer. I really liked yesterday's movie. That's my reaction. I'm not going to describe it, just telling you briefly about my reaction. Me gustó mucho la peli de ayer. Okay. Then we have two rules for imperfect tense. We use it when we describe a situation. For example, eran las 5 de la tarde, hacía mucho calor y María estaba en casa. So we are describing what was the situation like. Okay, it was 5 in the afternoon. The situation was that it was really hot. The situation was that Maria was at home. Okay, we describe in the past. And then also when we're telling something, what was done or what happened repeatedly, okay, repeatedly, often. For example, iba al mercado todos los domingos. It was my habit. I went to the market every Sunday. It was my habit. Not only once, it was my habit. That's why we use imperfect tense. Okay, so now just try to memorize these 5 rules, 3 for preterite and 2 for imperfect, and let's practice. Gracias. Adiós.